In my review of She-Ra, I said the plot was okay, good enough. Nothing to write home about. Just another,
"Get on with it, Private."
What really made the whole enterprise shine were the characters. But that's not to say they're all complex, well-defined, multidimensional beings like Shylock, Ebenezer Scrooge, or Pac-Man.
I don't know about that last one.
I want to examine some of the reasons why the characters work, and I'm going to try and be nuts and bolts about it. Because as moving as the complex empathy we experience when we eat a big dot and go from fleeing the spirits of our past to consuming our own memories is brilliant, but hard to execute on.
I really think you're misinterpreting Pac-Man.
First, let's look at something that's very important to any visual media: the pictures.
You're so insightful.
I'm not in love with She-Ra's character design or art style, but they get one thing really right. The characters are expressive, and emotive characters are identifiable. For example, let's look at a character who even people who don't like the show still seem to enjoy: Catra. A lot of this is down to the fact that she articulates very well. Also, a thing I always love about Keinamu Mimi characters is the additional layer of expression you get out of the ears and tail. There's also a similar effect going on with Queen Angela's wings. Anyway, everyone on the show is really good at expressing themselves with all the goo-goo anime expressions your little weeaboo heart could desire.
Really? Everyone?
Absolutely. Even Shadow Weaver and Hordak, who are deliberately not expressive, still get their feelings across. Also, Shadow Weaver and Entrapta are in a running battle to see who has the most expressive hair. Another major element in the characters popping the way they do are the relationships. You can have all the bold, colorful personalities you want, but they're just not doing their job until they start interacting. One of the most dynamic relationships is between Glimmer and her mom. First off, it's relatable, particularly for the target audience, but the parent-child dynamic is something most of us have experienced. Also, this all-important relationship informs on everything Glimmer does. Another big win in the relationship department is Scorpia and Catra. First off, as a foil for angsty girl Catra, a muscle-bound, chitin-plated ball of sunshine is fantastic. It's an odd couple relationship with neither party exactly conforming to type. Finally, the last relationship I want to look at is the best friend squad itself. We spend the majority of our time following this specific group, and even if it doesn't equal the ingratiating team dynamic qualities of the Avengers or Team Avatar, some of the same principles are still in play. Everyone has a point of view and adds to the team. Also, the all-important internal conflict. Nothing is more boring than a group that's best friends all the time. Finally, I want to look at the dialogue. How a character speaks tells you so much, and it's an important tool for any writer. If I was going to describe She-Ra's dialogue in one word, it would be energetic, particularly between the main and extended main cast. Also, the dialogue reinforces the expressiveness of the art design by also being very emotive. It achieves an effect similar to Whedon speak, aka Buffy speak, in that it feels like it's coming from a very young cast, even if it lacks the linguistic chops and more intellectual qualities of Whedon's work. I'd also call the dialogue Simpsons-esque in a way, particularly how jokes are delivered, like someone will say something and just immediately be proven wrong. To sum things up, She-Ra 2018 succeeds in part because of its characters. They invest a considerable amount of time into making them likable and relatable, using techniques like emotive art design, interesting relationships, and snappy dialogue. All of this invests the viewer in the show. Now, if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel right here on YouTube, and find my Facebook and DeviantArt pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.